If you ever get into it or switch up on 50, you are his op for life. Now, Big Meech and Little Meech are learning that fact, as he's currently beefing with them over what he views as blatant betrayal. And I hate to see how all of this is playing out publicly. But if you know anything about 50's history and the situations that he's had to survive and persevere through to get where he is today.
In April 2000, 50 Cent was shot 9 times with a 9mm handgun as he left his grandmother's house in Queens.
This gun's still going on. You jumping around in the backseat of the cars. You don't know whether you're gonna get up out this or not, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you in the rearview mirror, looking at you got a hole in your face. A good shot changed me a lot. I don't care about shit no more. Well, you can say I'm worse, because I really don't give a now.
Then you understand where 50 is coming from and why he has zero tolerance for disloyalty. The truth is, 50 has done a lot for a lot of people, whether it was giving rappers careers when he was at the height of the rap game, or in this case, putting millions of dollars in the pockets of the Flenory family while building a hit show around the early lives of Big Meech and his brother Southwest T. Only for Big Meech to turn around and hang with someone that 50 has been beefing with for over 16 years in a beef that cost 50 millions of dollars. But I'm Jew, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it. 50 Cent is the executive producer of the BMF TV show under his G-Unit film and TV banner, and he literally brought the BMF story of Big Meech and his brother Southwest T to life. But it goes even deeper than that. 50 Cent actually handpicked Big Meech's son to play the role of his father in the show, and paying out of pocket for years for him to get acting training so he would be good enough for the role.
50 actually came and got me before I even knew I could even act. And my dad called me one day and told me that he wanted me to fly to Atlanta so I could meet 50 for the first time and see the first casting that he was doing. And the next day he called me, 8 o'clock in the morning, woke me up. I'm like, damn, 50 calling me. He like, hey, what you think about going to acting classes? I want you to play your dad. Of course, you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing nothing.
And not saying 50 didn't make any money off the show, because of course he did, but he put millions of dollars into the pockets of the Flenory family while Big Meech was still locked up. I would think that deserves a lifetime of appreciation and loyalty. But earlier this month, Rick Ross posted a video of him and Big Meech standing side by side promoting a welcome home party. And of course that would be something that 50 would take personal. His beef with Rick Ross goes all the way back to him being dissed on Mafia music in 2008, sparking a bunch of shots on songs and diss tracks between the two. Hands even getting put on Maybach Music members by G-Unit. And then, of course, 50 being sued for $7 million after he released a sex tape of Rick Ross's baby mother back when he was doing that Pimpin' Curly character.
You can believe this shit after all I done for these motherfuckers. Yeah. Officer motherfucking Ricky, nigga, when I catch you, I'm gonna cut you, nigga.
So you can understand how serious and deep-rooted their issues are, on top of the fact that 50 don't get over beefs. So no, the beef hasn't died down between the two, and both of them take shots at each other every chance they get. When it was revealed that 50 was only paid $17,000 per episode as a power executive, music supervisor, and actor, Rick Ross clowned him online. When Rick Ross's joint album with Meek Mill only sold 31,000, 50 clowned him online.
You sold 31,000 and 9 CDs. That shit dope to me.
So when 50's biggest op in rap pops up on Instagram promoting a show with Big Meech, the man that 50 built a successful show around, revitalizing his name and giving his son a career, you would understand why 50 would have an issue with that. And he made his issues with Big Meech known publicly, as 50 is one to do, by calling him a rat multiple times and evidently canceling the BMF show. With Instagram posts like this: the biggest mistake he ever made was not sustaining a relationship with Tammy Cohen. Her tell-all documentary reveals the truth. And in this post, he's alluding to Big Meech snitching and one of his business associates knowing all the details. Another post: the truth and nothing but the truth. Who is Tammy Cohen? This is going to blow your mind. Docu coming soon. The facts are stranger than fiction. Boom. And when Lil Meech realized what was happening between his father and 50, he reached out to 50 via text. And of course, 50 shared those texts online. They just told me you unfollowed me off Instagram, and now you managing Skilla Baby with Rocket when I brought him around you first, when you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you mad mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only showed you love and loyalty. I'm human. I go through my own shit, but I never switched up on you. Fuck Rick Ross. He gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay bills until our next season starts. The internet shit is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life. With 50's caption, what next season, little nigga? That's kind of wild for 50 just post that without texting him back or anything. But we all know from the situation with his son, when 50 cuts off people, that's it. And of course, Big Meech spoke out to clear his name of all the snitch allegations that 50 was throwing at him.
I wasn't gonna address this, because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before dishonor, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family to come out to the Amaran Arena, February 13th.
And never want to miss a moment to chime in on something having to do with 50, Rick Ross had this to say.
Nigga took a picture with Rick Ross. You like a hoe, nigga. Put your back against the wall and just slide down.
Rick Ross is wild. Look, man, we all know that 50 is a me against the world type person. That's how he's always been. And honestly, that's how he made it so far in his life under his own steam. And based on what he went through early in life, he's just not one to get over grudges. That's why 20 years later, after his beef with Ja Rule and Murder Inc.
I'll tell you personally, the Murder Inc., the people that you see, like Irv, Ja, the people that are involved in the business aspect, it's like these niggas don't got no hood in them.
He's nobody. He's this person. Right, this person we're talking about, he's no one.
He posted this after Irv passed away. I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless. Bruh, a 20-year-old beef. Dog is petty. And while I do wish all of this could have been addressed and resolved behind closed doors, I really can't blame 50 for feeling betrayed in this whole situation. He was doing big business with and for Big Meech and his family, just for them to turn around and embrace somebody that he's had a 16-year feud with. And 50 has not stopped trolling since all of this started. Why old boy, meaning Rick Ross, didn't look out for Mimi and send him to acting school, Big Screech. All your people that was out did nothing for him. You come home thinking you the Black Pablo Escobar and fucked him up. I helped your family make over $5 million legit dollars. It's not my fault it's all gone. You think people don't see that you want to shine so bad you wearing the baby's jewelry? Give the baby back his jewelry. We've heard a lot of stuff about 50, but never that he didn't pay somebody what they were supposed to get. So if they really received $5 million and that money is gone, that's crazy. And it is kind of interesting that Little Meech said he needed money from Rick Ross to pay his bills. You really do gotta wonder where $5 million went in the couple years that the show has been up and running, and why nothing was put aside for Meech in the first place. And you know, I had a thought, at the end of the day, it's 100% possible that Big Meech, a dude that was locked up for 20 years, that while he was out showed everybody and every rapper love and respect, really wasn't following the politics and the beefs and the things that were going on in the industry. And maybe he really didn't know how serious it was between 50 and Rick Ross. But that really doesn't matter now either way, because 50 feels how he feels. I really do hope they find a way to patch things up and keep the show going, because it's good television, even though some of the acting is wild sometimes.
Meech, where's my husband?
He's shooting outside the club. I'm so sorry. But please forgive me.
So why you do this?
I'll make it right. I promise.
I want whoever did this to pay. Get the fuck out of here.
But man, with 50's history, it's probably raps. But thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and just life stuff. I'll catch you next time. Peace.